Welcome back to WNBA Action. Today, we need to have a very serious, very uncomfortable conversation. What we just witnessed between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream was not just a basketball game. It was not just another night in the WNBA. It was a disgrace. It was a calculated, painful, and absolutely disgusting display of sabotage, incompetence, and outright betrayal. If you love the game of basketball, if you respect the talent of generational players like Caitlin Clark, what happened on that floor should make your blood boil. The Indiana Fever did not just lose a basketball game to Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream. No, they were dismantled from the inside out. They were destroyed by the very people who are supposed to protect them, lead them, and build them into champions. I am talking about cheating WNBA referees. I am talking about a head coach in Stephanie White who is actively sabotaging her star player. And I am talking about a front office led by Amber Cox that has constructed one of the most pathetic, unplayable rosters in the history of professional basketball. Grab a seat. Hit that subscribe button because we are about to expose everything, and I mean everything. Let us start with the most glaring, undeniable issue on the floor: the officiating. We all know that Caitlin Clark is the biggest draw in the league. She is the engine. She is the reason arenas are sold out. But game after game, we are forced to watch her get grabbed, pushed, scratched, and mauled by opposing defenders without a single whistle being blown. But the moment she breathes on an opponent, the moment she plays an ounce of defense, the whistle blows.
You are a joke, you are a bum, your sorry ass needs to be fired. These refs are jokes, man. These refs cheating. It's sabotage. Ding, 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 ding. Sabotage from the league. I'm calling it. It's sabotage all over. Caitlin Clark get grabbed and fouled all game. People don't call nothing, but they calling stuff like this, man. I'm calling for an investigation on the league, an investigation on the damn front office. Look at this. That is not a foul. That is not a foul, people.
It is an absolute joke. It is sabotage from the league, pure and simple. I am officially calling for an investigation into this officiating. Look at the calls they were making against her in this game. They are phantom fouls. They are completely fabricated. Caitlin Clark is fighting for her life out there, trying to carry a franchise on her back, and the referees are treating her like she is the villain. It is disgusting work, and it completely alters the flow of the game. It forces her into foul trouble. It forces her to sit on the bench when her team desperately needs her on the floor. But you know what is even worse than the referees cheating Caitlin Clark? Her own head coach doing absolutely nothing to stop it.
Challenge nothing, man. That was not a foul call.
Yeah, I didn't love that call. I think with the amount of contact we've seen.
Even the announcer said I didn't love that call. It's BS, man. It's BS what's going on in this league. Caitlin Clark is pissed. That's a bad call. That's a bad call, man.
Stephanie White, what are you doing? You are standing right there. You are watching your franchise player get abused by the officials. You are watching her get slapped with bogus foul calls right in front of your bench, and you do not challenge a single thing, not one. You have the power to stop the game, throw the flag, and demand the officials look at the monitor. You have the power to protect your player, and you do nothing. Instead, we see assistant coaches like Brianne January trying to calm people down. Calm down? Why should anyone be calm? Your star player is being robbed blind. Stephanie White's refusal to challenge these horrific calls directly led to Caitlin Clark picking up her 5th foul. It directly led to Caitlin Clark having to sit on the bench during the most critical moments of the game. Stephanie White is supposed to be the leader of this team, but right now, she looks like a liability. She has no idea what she is doing when it comes to managing Caitlin Clark. It feels like sabotage. It truly does.
Joke. This league is a damn joke. Look at this one. I mean, come on, man. Enough is enough, man. Sabotage by the refs. Come on, man. Come on. You're just running into people. Bro, she literally...
And it does not stop with the coach. Oh no, the rot goes much deeper. Let us talk about Amber Cox and this front office. Let us talk about the absolute garbage roster they have put together around a generational talent. Amber Cox, you had 80% of the league available as free agents this offseason. 80%. You had the money, you had the draw of playing with Caitlin Clark, and this is the roster you concocted? You should be fired immediately.
She not even playable in the fourth quarter. You went and drafted Raven Johnson, number 9 overall. She not even playable. She played 3 minutes. Yo, she shot a layup so hard off the backboard, it looked like she was throwing an alley-oop to somebody off the glass. What the hell was that? Raven Johnson, unplayable. You know it's bad when Ty Harris has to play 15 minutes, and she's awful. She should be delivering DoorDash and Uber Eats to people right now. I don't even know how Ty Harris got a job. Garbage. We play all of these people who
Your main attraction, your big off-season signing was Monique Billings. You paid her top dollar. And what happens? She is completely unplayable in the fourth quarter. You have Mikola Timpson out there playing crucial minutes late in the game, a player who made a passing error to Aaliyah Boston that was pure insanity. But I cannot even blame Timpson. She is not even supposed to be in the game in that situation. Monique Billings is supposed to be your anchor, and she cannot even stay on the floor. And do not even get me started on the draft. You drafted Raven Johnson 9th overall. She played 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And in those 3 minutes, she shot a layup so violently off the backboard it looked like she was trying to throw an alley-oop to a ghost. Unplayable. And when things get really bad, you are forced to play Ty Harris for 15 minutes. Ty Harris is out there looking completely lost. We have a roster full of players who cannot make a basic basket, who cannot execute a simple play, and it all falls on Amber Cox. This front office is a complete failure. But the ultimate crime, the moment that proves Stephanie White is completely out of her depth, happened in the fourth quarter. Listen to me closely. Caitlin Clark went into the fourth quarter with 26 points and 7 assists. She was cooking. She was the best player on the floor. She had the entire offense flowing. So what does she finish the game with? 26 points and 7 assists.
Caitlin Clark, you mean to tell me she doesn't get a shot the whole fourth quarter? Caitlin Clark goes into the fourth quarter with 26 points and 7 assists. You know what she finished with? 26 points and 7 assists. She barely had the ball. She didn't get a single shot. She comes out with 5 fouls. When she don't put her back in until 3 minutes left. Then when Stephanie White puts her in, do you think Caitlin Clark is involved in the offense at all? No. If you wasn't going to involve her in the offense, you should have just kept her on the bench for Ty Harris then. What was the point of you putting her in if she wasn't going to be involved in the offense, Stephanie White?
Let that sink in. A player of Caitlin Clark's caliber goes an entire fourth quarter without taking a single shot. She barely even touched the basketball. Because of the foul trouble that Stephanie White refused to challenge, Caitlin had to sit until there were only 3 minutes left in the game. But when she finally came back in, what happened? Nothing. Stephanie White did not draw up a single play for her. She was not involved in the offense at all. If you are not going to use Caitlin Clark in the fourth quarter, if you are just going to park her in the corner as a decoy, why even put her in? You might as well have kept her on the bench and let Ty Harris play out the string. It is coaching malpractice. Yes, Kelsey Mitchell got hot. Mitchell played great, dropping 26 points and hitting 10 of her 15 shots. I understand running the offense through the hot hand. But you do not completely freeze out your star player. You do not alienate the engine of your team. Cheryl Reeve would never do this. Becky Hammon would never do this. It is a disgrace. And let us be honest about Caitlin Clark for a second, because we have to keep it objective on this channel. Caitlin, you are the GOAT in the making, but you have to make your free throws. 8 for 12 from the charity stripe is not going to cut it. At one point, you were shooting 42% from the line. That is unacceptable for a player of your standard. You have to demand the ball in the fourth quarter, and you have to knock down those free points. But outside of that, she played an excellent game. She was just let down by everyone around her. And look at the opponent, Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream. Angel Reese finished with 21 points and 11 rebounds, a solid double-double. Was she perfect? No. She missed plenty of layups and got tied up multiple times, but she fought. She did exactly what she had to do to win, and the rest of the Dream stepped up. Alicia Gray with 17 points, Jordan Canada with 18, Ryan Howard with 16, Naz Hillman with 17. Their entire starting lineup scored in double figures. That is what a real basketball team looks like. They have structure, they have balance, they have players who can actually contribute. Meanwhile, on the Indiana Fever bench, what do we see? We see players laughing at the end of the game while they are losing. Laughing. You are getting embarrassed on national television, your season is slipping away, your star player is visibly frustrated, and you have players giggling on the bench. That is a loser mentality. That is a culture of losing that starts from the top down.
Caitlin Clark going into the fourth quarter with 26 and 7. She's supposed to finish with a 30-point double-double. And she finished with the same numbers as the third quarter ended with. Makes no sense, man. Indiana Fever are a joke. They are not a legitimate team. I don't expect them to go.
Here is the hard truth that nobody wants to admit. The Indiana Fever are not a legitimate basketball team right now. Yes, they recently won some games, but look at who they beat. They beat bottom-of-the-barrel teams. They beat teams that are actively tanking for the #1 overall draft pick. They can beat up on the bad teams, but the moment they step onto the court against a team with actual structure, against a team that wants to win, the Fever completely fold. This team is a mirage. They have big names on paper, but the reality is they have an unplayable bench, a clueless head coach, and a front office that failed at their one and only job. I am disgusted. I am furious for Caitlin Clark. She is giving her heart and soul to this city, to this franchise, and they are repaying her with sabotage. Stephanie White needs to be held accountable for her lack of in-game adjustments and her refusal to protect her players. Amber Cox needs to pack her bags, because this roster construction is an absolute joke, and the WNBA needs to investigate these referees before they completely ruin the integrity of the game. This is not just a loss. This is a massive red flag. The Indiana Fever are sinking, and if they do not make drastic changes to the coaching staff and the front office right now, they are going to drag Caitlin Clark down with them. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Am I crazy, or is the sabotage against Caitlin Clark becoming too obvious to ignore? Who is more to blame, the cheating refs, Stephanie White, or Amber Cox? Drop your thoughts below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to WNBA Action, share this video everywhere, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss an update. We speak the truth here, no matter how much it hurts. Until next time, keep your eyes open. Peace.